fellow wastelanders and building enthusiasts. Today I have decided to do a walkthrough of two of the settlements, my early settlements. Now when I first started this game, because like with all PlayStations, you have to burn through one before you figure out what you can and can't do. So I lost my original game and I had to start another one. So during a bored, caffeine-crazed episode I was having at work, I came up with a theory called the theory of sixes, or my rule of six. And I plan on doing a full tutorial on that later because it's kind of confusing. I tried to explain it to my best friend and she just thought I had gone crazy. But anyway, I'm going to try and do that, but I'm not going to do that on a live broadcast because that's going to require some editing. I want to bounce around between a few settlements and I want to cut some of that stuff out. So just for today, we are going to talk about RedRocket and Starlight Drive-In. These are my original builds. Mind you, they are not very gravity friendly. There are a few floating things. And this is also before I learned how to rug glitch a whole lot of things in. So, be kind on your comments. I'm joking. Be as harsh as you want to. I can take it. I've got thick skin. And here we are, RedRocket. Now, I did the settlement glitch, I think about 4 times, to be honest with you. This place acts up every time I come here. It's all splotchy and stuff. Okay. Where to start? This main veranda here, we have a nice romantic couple because I'm hoping at some point Bethesda sees fit to put oh, well, Codsworth, there are places inside. You choose to stand out here. Where are you? Oh, I just love how he does that. It's so creepy. Oh, there he is. Okay. I'm hoping that Bethesda graces us with children on our normal settlements, our ability to get children settlers. That would be nice. Very, it would be more authentic that way, I think. I know that a few children show up in other settlements, but not very many of them. Okay, now I've got a general store down here. I don't want to get too in-depth with it, but let's see. I've got farmers, of course. I'll take you up into one of these little farmer houses. See, nice and cozy. Each one of them with a little theme. Obviously, this one loves cats. Deacon with a bald head. Not my favorite look. Anyway. This one apparently wants to go boating. Sorry, you're stuck digging in my ground for me. Now, there is something that I wanted to say. With this build, there is something that is missing from the original build. I took all of the walls out. I got so pissed off after all that time it took lining the walls up just right, just to have all my settlers rush out at the first sign of distress to go fight it outside the walls. And the only thing the walls did was stop my turrets from being able to kill it. So I yanked them bitches out. Okay. Vent done. Well, that's... I didn't put that there. I don't know who put that there. I have a Brahmin feeding area down here. I couldn't find anything else to do with this, and as you can see, part of my wall is still here. I have not removed it. I guess you could say I had a fit, and then I stopped in the middle of my fit and was like, what the hell am I doing? And stopped. But, as I said, these are old builds, and he is right in my door.
Crop's coming in pretty good.
Alright, we've got a couple of bunks here for some of the other workers. These are going... Then get inside. All these wonderful ceilings and everything. Everybody's outside bitching about the rain. God. Alright, nice little kitchen nook. An area for some drinks. Okay. Stop walking. Go sit down. Go sit down at the beautiful little bar here. And I found the perfect job for Preston. Oh my goodness, can't stand that guy. Anyway, I'm trying not to be too fidgety. Sorry, I had a lot of caffeine right before I left for work. I had an issue with almost falling asleep. Not good. And then we have this outside area for those who want to, well, in this case, enjoy the beautiful rain. But it's nice when it's not raining. I did have this area fully, well, as you can see, some of the crap's on the floor, but as soon as we get the ability to put things up there where people won't knock them down, I will actually deck out my towns. The two builds that I did before, I placed all those smaller objects right before I showed them to you so they wouldn't have a chance to knock them down.
Bartender says, we don't serve ghouls here. Ghoul says, that's fine. Is the human fresh?
I love his sense of humor. That's great. See, floating things, they float. It works, but they float. It gets on my nerves. Anyway. Alright, and this was my original idea for the settlement, was going to be the place where I sent all of my companions. I tried Sanctuary Deer my first run, but I could never find who I was looking for. I was traveling all over the place trying to find the person. I'm getting tired of being interrupted. Those guys... Shut up, Strong. Oh, and for those of you who are wanting to know, Strong will love you if you become a cannibal. You have to eat flesh. I couldn't get him to like me any other way. Now, mind you, no humans were harmed. Well, that's a lie. A few humans might have been harmed at the beginning of that. They were all raiders, I promise you. After that, it was ghouls. Hancock got a little scared. Anyway, let's just get out of here before anybody else decides to talk. Yeah, Strong. We just talked about that. Alright, and last farmhouse. Okay, that's oh. This is the best part, and actually quite dear to me right this particular moment. I'm not going to go in hugely to it, but I recently lost a real life companion, and this is my doggy daycare, doggy condo, if you will. And I intend to build a huge one in my little best friend's honor. I hope he's chasing wonderful cars wherever he may be now. But anyway, Dog Meat likes it here. I did have a whole lot more preps, but during my other bitch fest, maybe, when I removed the walls, I went through and tore out a whole bunch of stuff in this one too. So anyway, like I said, this is one of my original builds. Let me back up, give you an overall view. I was very, very happy with it until I started watching some online stuff. Isn't that how it usually goes? Evil Viking, you have got to be... I don't even know how to say it. An awesome, awesome builder, but probably my worst enemy, because I did not realize how bad I was until I watched one of your videos. But anyway, so that is that settlement, and we are going to go down to... I probably sound like I've got the shakes. I'm kind of chilly right this second. Hang on, let me start up a fire and crunchy squirrel bits. Ew. Anyway, alright, this is my Starlight Drive-In. As you can see, huge build. The concept for this one is each one of my towns had a specific feature that they were supposed to be doing. And since this one does do the water purification, but not a whole lot like some of the other ones, this was not my main focus. This one was going to be my scrapper town, and as such, it is very, very scrappy. I had this concept when I was thinking about it in that caffeine-induced haze that I was talking about earlier. That it would look like a large building in the middle and everything else would kind of hunch into it. It did not quite turn out that way, but I was still happy with the way it turned out. Okay, we've got our farms. We have to supply food for everybody. All the farmhouses over here and the little bit of farmland that we've got. And yes, each one of these is... I just realized that that picture was clipping out, but each one of these are, in fact, fully decorated. Well, aside from the tiny props. I didn't do tiny props in this one at all. And I did not worry about these folks getting wet. This is long before I found out about how to do that. As I said, there's some stuff that I need to fix. All of these are all fixed. some scrapper stations. Most of these people are scrappers. They get me my supplies for my new habit. All of them walking around doing their scrapping thing. Aren't they beautiful? Lovely little workers. Alright, and then we come over here to the water purification area. Now my idea here was I was going to put this huge building all the way around it, completely protect my water purifiers, and I got it all up, stood back and looked at it, and I was like, that looks like shit. Now what do I do? So I just walked through and started yanking walls out until it looked nice. And this is what I came up with. Nice scrappy town, nice scrappy shed. I actually like it. Other than, well, a few of the pieces are not supported. I can fix that. But I think out of all the stuff that I want to change in this particular town, this I might keep. Just fix a couple of the issues. Alright, and then we've got security up here. We have a nice bunkhouse with all of the, the essential bunking things that they need. Bed, storage, desk. I guess I expected them to stand at that desk. No sleeping on the job. Alright. Nice sitting areas. Turret, siren, post. Okay. And most of these buildings are just about the same. I also had the concept before Bethesda gave us the ability to tell what people were doing just by highlighting them. I don't know if all of you have seen this, but now you could tell she is assigned to scrapping. That's what that little symbol is for. Before that, I had the idea I was going to dress them all in specific clothes, as she is currently dressed, but she is missing her goggles. Anyway, but now that I could tell, I don't have to do that. But all of them scrappers. I've got, I think, 15 scrappers. 6 farmers. I don't know why I'm not moving. I think I froze. Which is entirely possible. I probably just killed it.